Now, this is just a point of view, mind you, but it's placed pretty strategically as a so-called important narrative from your establishment propagandist media group, aka CBC. Now listen to this. This Paul Mason character, well, the headline is Paul Mason on Post-Capitalism. Why the economic system may be on it. Wait a minute. No. Let's get this straight here. Let me fix that. Hold on. While the world's economic system may be on its last legs. Well, wait a minute. How in the hell could capitalism be the world's economic system when we all know? I mean, think about it. I mean, just remember, reality and rhetoric. The most important thing any human being can do is separate the two. So, since when does the world run off of capitalism? Because if you look up, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt so that instead of calling you fucking idiots before you really are, before you're proven to be idiots, take that time, Google the description. They'll give you all kinds of links, the Oxford, the Webster's, all kinds of dictionary meanings of what capitalism means. Then you tell me we're on this fucking planet that this Paul Mason piece of shit is talking about, where the hell you've ever seen actual, real, genuine, free market capitalism being practiced. You won't find it. What it is, and you know this. I mean, you fucking gotta know this. Is we fought fascism, socialism, and communism, supposedly. But all we really did, not we, but the central planners of Western societies, is took on all of what benefited them from each one of those ideologies, mixed it in with the benefits of real, genuine capitalism, and they still refer to that shit as capitalism. It's like, wait a minute. If I have chocolate, and I like chocolate, but then I mix vanilla, I don't know, peanuts, ginger, all that stuff, and then I still try to call it just plain pure chocolate, well, you would know that, well, you're a fucking idiot. That's not just pure chocolate no more. You got all this shit mixed in with it, so stop trying to blame the fucking chocolate when you got all these other fucking things mixed in with the chocolate. You can't blame the chocolate. Just like the mixed economies we live in, which is whether it's fascist, crony capitalism, socialism, communism, it's all, there's nothing about capitalism other than the underlying structure of like creating wealth and growth and blah 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 blah. But I mean, you can't sandwich it all together and still try to pretend that it's just the original recipe. All right? The original recipe ceases to exist the minute you introduce all this other bullshit. There's no longer a pretense of actual capitalism when you add all the other shit into the mix. But hear this fucking Paul Mason. I mean, once again, I mean, look at him. He's just an old fuck that he still believes in the old religion of statism or all that foolish narratives and fucking propaganda that he was raised on, all right? But in reality, to blame capitalism for the fuck, and it's on its last, well, if capitalism is on its last legs, what that really fucking means, if he's, I don't believe that bullshit for 1 minute, but even if it was the truth, what he's saying is that last remnant, that last leg, that last brick, that last support that allowed sustainability for humans to flourish and prosper from their productive capacities and intellectual capabilities. What that really should be saying is that's all gone. Now we've turned into full fascism, full socialism, full communism. But they won't tell you that because the fucking idiots at CBC News are going to twist and distort whatever narrative that's put forth to propagate the message they want you to hear. So capitalism isn't failing. Capitalism failed long ago. The minute government took over the economic structures in any country, there's no longer capitalism, because capitalism is the absence of government intervention in the economy. That's what real capitalism is all about. So if there's even one iota, even one grain of government intervention into the economy, capitalism, real capitalism, free market capitalism has already ceased to exist. So when you live in the world where it's totally like 50-50 or 60-40, 70-30, no matter how it plays out, as far as capitalism, fascism, communism, whatever, all that mixed, when you bash it all together, you've already eliminated the potential of genuine capitalism, and it's no longer, you can no longer call it capitalism. But just like all these other fucksticks, like Piketty there, that piece of shit, French fucking communist fucking socialist piece of shit economist, so-called economist, is they try to blame capitalism. Karl Marx tried this shit, you know, hundreds of years ago, right? But I'm not worried in any way, shape, or form, because capitalism, in the end, you can put up as much, you can fight them as much. The market, the invisible hand, humans are going to be humans. You can try to fucking dictate that narrative. You can try to centrally plan and control that, just like China and all these other central planned economies, Canada, the U.S., all basically everywhere around the world nowadays that follow this fucking model of fucking mixed economies. You can try to fight that reality. And you may even suppress it for a time being, right? But it's not going anywhere. Humans will recreate, will re-innovate, and bring about real free market economies once again, once it's been proven for the umpteenth time that these mixed economies, this fascism, this socialism, this collectivism, this communism, is a failing model. Once again, people like myself will be proven right. But I just wanted to point out the fact that these fucking idiots, like this Paul Mason piece of shit loser, is so, everything he's talking about is completely baseless for the most part. So if you're willing to go along with the narrative these assholes put forth, hey, don't be too shocked when you're proved to be a bunch of fucking mindless idiots. All right? Read it. It's in today. This is November 25th, 2015, CBC News headline. Matter of fact, when I make the video, I'll try to fucking remember to save this shit so that you lazy fucks don't even have to put any effort into fucking figuring this shit on your own. It's like, I'll even make it simple, so you just gotta click on the link. All right, dumbasses? All right, lazy fucks? I'll make it that easy for you. Even though most of you, if it doesn't fit with the narrative that you like, you'll still ignore it anyways, but there it is. Truth's there. Just because you don't want to acknowledge and recognize it, it's still always going to be there. This is the Canadian Libertarian, and I fucking love liberty.